As of right now, Arc System Works has not confirmed that there will be another season to Dragon Ball Fighterz. Currently, right now, we are on season 3. Every fan wants a season 4. Everyone does. At some point, there will be a sequel to Dragon Ball Fighterz. It's inevitable that there will be a sequel. Unfortunately, we still do not know when that will be, whether it will be years, soon, announcements, when they'll happen. We have no idea. Absolutely no freaking clue. So right now, what a lot of people are more hoping and thinking that is a lot more viable is that we will be getting a season 4 instead. Personally, I don't know if we are going to be getting a season 4, but that's what we're talking about today. We're talking about season 4 and actually who would we want to be in season 4, because this is literally the most fucking exciting part about the new season. Who we're going to get to play. That's what we all look forward to. We've gotten characters that fans really wanted. We've gotten Jiren, Kefla, Ultra Instinct Goku, Super Saiyan 4 Goku. We've gotten all those characters. So, who are we missing and who would probably be the most likely characters to appear in Season 4 if Arc System Works does decide to go on with Season 4 and not just depress the entire fucking fighting game community with a Season 2 with no actual release date revealed? Let's talk about it. There's going to be some characters that definitely have a better chance to be in Season 4 than other characters. It's just kind of a almost foregone conclusion. So what does Arc System Works highly focus on when deciding which characters goes into a new season? Well, with previous characters, they've definitely chosen everything from characters that would definitely have high move lists in the actual source material, whether that be the anime, the manga. Also, another thing they do consider is definitely without a doubt the fact that are these characters highly requested? Will fans actually be excited to play these characters? Or will this character exceed at spots in the game that maybe other characters don't really have a great spot in, thereby making the game feel a bit more balanced and actually more fun to actually go about playing new characters? We can actually take a look at some of the characters that actually made it to the game were actually highly requested. Like we look, Jiren was highly requested making the game. Kefla as well. Ultra Instinct Goku. Ultra Instinct Goku was probably the most highly requested character in the entire game. He may have been an absolute not fucking balanced in any way character, but he made it to the game. And there are other characters that maybe weren't too highly requested, but still made the game and absolutely blew fans' expectations away. This being characters like Super Baby 2 and Base Goku and Base Vegeta. Those characters were unexpectedly absolutely phenomenal. Arc System Works also does take in response the actual critiques of content creators. Now, I'm not saying that they actually have a direct influence, but it's a foregone conclusion that they actually do strongly pay attention to what content creators highly recommend. So in discussing the characters, I will say which characters are probably freaking very likely, not likely, yada yada yada. So, character I think without a doubt is guaranteed to make it into the game, Hercule Satan. No, that's an absolute fucking lie. He's not making it in the game. I'm sorry. I will start talking about the characters that are not going to make it in the game. Hercule Satan, Whis, Zeno, Champa, and Monaka. The characters that probably will not make it in the game. That doesn't mean these characters will not make an appearance, but it's just there's a very strong chance they will not. Those characters being Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta, Topo, Pikkon, Hearts, Moro and Miris, Omega Shenron, Ultra Instinct Sign Goku, Dispo, Bergamo, and Vegeta GT. These are characters that probably have a very good chance at making the game. Doesn't mean they will, but they definitely have a lot better chance than other characters. Those characters being Cabba, Brienne, Super Android 17, Future Gohan, and Tapia. And the final category, the characters that are basically without a doubt guaranteed to appear in this game, Raditz and Majin Vegeta. So that's where I think each character's likelihood is. So now I'll quickly go over the characters, finish the video, away we go. So, first character, Hercule Satan. I'm sorry, there's just no way Hercule Satan's getting the game. He's without a doubt a joke character. The game is just too phenomenal, too polished. I just highly doubt they're going to throw in a joke character. Regardless if he would have great combos, great animations, it's so unlikely to throw this character in over other characters, which we'll talk about in a sec. It's just, they would just be pissing off the fan base. Whis and Champa. The likelihood of these characters is very low just because we actually have never really seen their moves. We have no idea what Champa does, we have no idea what Whis does. In the anime and the manga, Whis holds back every time. It's very likely they will not put them in the game for that very reason. Monaka and Zeno. Two characters that are not fighters. Zeno is the most powerful character in Dragon Ball lore, without a doubt. But he has been said over and over, this character does not fight. that he likes fighting, but he does not fight. He ain't making it in. And Monaka, yeah, he ain't making her. So the characters that are very unlikely to appear, Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. The reason I say that is it takes away from other supers. Well, what the fuck am I talking about? The reason we haven't gotten Super Saiyan 3 Goku is because Super Saiyan Goku's level 3, he turns into Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Goku GT's level 3, he turns into Super Saiyan 4 Goku. If a character on his team is down. The reason we don't get these two characters right now is it takes away from those characters' supers. If you put those characters in the game, it doesn't make the transformation seem as amazing. It takes away from the supers itself. So I highly doubt that they'll put those characters in just because it makes the supers that less impactful. Next, Hearts. They are most likely not throwing in any characters from Dragon Ball Heroes. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not talking much more about it because it's Dragon Ball Heroes. Who fucking cares? Next, Omega Shenron. We're probably not gonna get Omega Shenron just because when they're trying to do the reveal for Super Baby 2, a leak had spread that was very similar to the leak of the previous character, with that being Master Roshi. And fans were very underwhelmed. Now this character actually turned out to be Super Baby 2, but during the reveal, no one was excited for Omega Shenron. So if this character is in development, I highly doubt that they will continue just because the fan base didn't care. No one got excited for Omega Shenron. No one. And the last ones. Toppo, Pikkon, Ultra Instinct Goku Sign, Dispo, Bergamo, and Vegeta GT. The reason I say these characters are extremely unlikely to come in the game is that they're actually DLC characters from Xenoverse right now. The last four in particular actually being a fan decides who will be the next DLC character. Well, this is Fighterz. That doesn't necessarily mean that we won't see these characters in Fighterz, which is exactly right. The thing is, if we're looking at this for marketing, it doesn't look very exceptional to show off. Here's a DLC character for this game and a DLC character for this game and be the same character. It's very lazy. So I highly doubt we'll see those. And with Pikkon and Toppo, the characters actually are confirmed DLC. So it's not we might not get these characters later, but without a doubt right now, and I just think it's very unlikely to see these characters. And Moro and Miris. Now, don't get me wrong, these two are probably my most highly requested characters. Miris in particular, I actually will hopefully make a video about this later, but the reason we probably won't see them is right now they are only in the manga. We haven't seen them anywhere else. We haven't seen them in another game. We haven't seen them in the anime. So right now we haven't actually seen really what they could possibly look like and what their official voice actors will be. It just makes things very complicated. The characters that have a very high likelihood of being in the game. Super Android 17. Fans absolutely loved Super Baby 2. He blew expectations away. Call it a hunch, I don't think they're done with GT. Just because even though the characters weren't great in the anime, doesn't mean that the characters are terrible or would be terrible in Fighterz. Cabba. I think Cabba has a chance. He does have a very defined move list, and seeing interactions with him and Vegeta would be very interesting. I also just think that he is a good character in general. Future Gohan. Character is very unique. I think would definitely have some interesting things he could definitely add to the game. It's also a very highly requested character. Brienne. Character similar to Cabba, definitely has a move list that is very unique. Definitely has a very defined move list. I think she would also fit in the game fairly easily. Tapia. Just a very unique character design. I think he would also look great, especially updated, and I think would also be good in terms of marketing for the game. Getting to see someone like him. Character who is a movie character exclusive. And finally, the two characters that are without a doubt fucking guaranteed to be put in Season 4. Majin Vegeta. So highly recommended. So highly recommended. Majin Vegeta is just Vegeta literally as savage as he possibly can be. His move lists would be brutal. His animations would be absolutely impeccable. This character would be phenomenal to see. And to see other character interactions, Majin Vegeta, he almost just needs to be in this game. Jesus, if they don't toss him in, there's something wrong. He's in the game. He has to be. And Raditz. I don't think I really need an explanation for this, but Raditz, holy fuck, people have been just freaking out wanting this character in the game. If he's not in the announce of Season 4, not good. So that's where I think all the characters stand. Now, which characters do I actually think would be put into a Season 4? Just to make things easy, I think if they were to do a Season 4, they would probably do 5 characters like they did. If not 4 characters, just because the seasons are progressing. We will hoop 5 in there just to make things easy. So, and I fucking hate doing this. I fucking hate doing this. But I actually have two potential seasons I think would be very likely. And I hate doing that, but so who I think would make it to season 4? Raditz, Future Gohan, Super Android 17, Tapia, and Majin Vegeta. That's who I really think is possible. My other potential being Raditz, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, Tapia, and Majin Vegeta. Well, that freaking contradicts. I just went on saying Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta definitely would not be in the game. Why would I put them in the list? Well, that makes no sense. Holy fuck, I sound like game theory. Well, the thing is, even though I think it's very highly unlikely to see these characters, if Arc Systemers really wanted to have something that really trends on Twitter, they would put these two in the game just as a big, here you go. Just as a big, gigantic reveal. It could even be a double drop of the characters to really be a surprise. It could be individual drops, but regardless, that's the only reason they would do it, just as a gigantic publicity stunt for season 4. But I still think it's highly unlikely this just to justify season 4 actually existing, just to keep hype around fighters going. But I still do think the first team are way more likely than Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta. Just because Raditz is just so highly requested, like so many content creators, like if you look at Dot2Doi, content creators do not directly influence the development of the game. They still do take into consideration what the content creators hope for. I mean, there's a reason we have a ninja skin in Fortnite. Epic did not throw it in there for no reason. The fuck you say? So, I'm not saying Dot2Doi definitely has any influence in making this, but they definitely do take into consideration that this person fucking wants the character terribly. Then Future Gohan, just an interesting character, looks amazing. Future Gohan having moves that would be very similar to Adult Gohan, but with just some slight deviations. Really getting to show off the actual creativeness that this character can actually provide. Having a character with one arm does provide something unique. Having a character with one arm definitely makes the moves and the animations that much more distinct. Super Android 17 was not amazing in the anime, but considering that Super Baby 2 looks and plays fantastic, and so many people are just enjoy playing this character, I think it's very likely. Tapia, another character that just I think is very interesting, looks amazing. I think would actually look good in terms of marketing, showing a character that is a Dragon Ball movie original. Just getting to see him look phenomenal with a updated art style would look terrific. And last, Majin Vegeta, just another character that so many fans want. There's just, the character is iconic. I don't think I really have to say too much about Majin Vegeta. People want the character. Even though they don't do them as much as the seasons have progressed, but dramatic finishes. Another reason why I'm putting Raditz and Majin Vegeta so highly on the lists is because I think those two would definitely be the most likely to have dramatic finishes. The last season had 2 dramatic finishes. I think it's likely we would see this season also have 2 dramatic finishes. That being obviously with Raditz, Base Goku and Piccolo for dramatic finish. And actually, Majin Vegeta and Majin Buu for a dramatic finish. Anyways, that's the video. Thank you for watching. But again, I'd like to hear your opinions too. Please leave them in the comments. Tell me what you think. And if your opinions are different than my opinion, then I will critique them and be bitchy about why my opinion is right and yours is wrong. Holy fuck, I really sound like game theory. Anyways, thank you for watching. And just remember, dream cheated.